I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we're rolling.
1, 2, 3, 4, rolling. All right. What's up, G808?
Not a whole lot. We just watched The Dirt, me and my wife.
I watched it last night. I know we're about 2 or 3 weeks since it came out, but still.
Yeah, I've watched it a few times.
Wow.
It's
okay.
I like it that much. I mean, well, we're gonna do the podcast, but I also like it that much.
Really?
I think
okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. Well,
All
let's
right.
first. What are you working on, and then let's get into it.
I'm working on. Okay. I'm working on the panel 1 of page 120.
Sweet. Okay.
And I'm doing something a little different today. I'm doing the vector first.
Wow. Okay.
Instead of straight inking, because we're doing straight lines here.
Yeah.
So I do that in vector first. So I'm using Affinity Designer and making these straight lines, and then once I get all that done, I'll put it back into Clip Studio Paint and make it look more comic booky.
Sweet. All right. I love it. All right.
So, how'd you like The Dirt?
I liked it quite a bit. I mean, I wouldn't say it was an Academy Award-winning thing or anything but like that, but I really liked it. So it brought back a lot of memories, and I saw a lot of Easter eggs in it, and I thought it was cool.
All right. Did you?
Let's just say that The Dirt is the Netflix movie about Motely Crue.
Oh, right, yeah.
As an origin story, more or less.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's their whole history, really.
Well, they kind of gloss over the 20 years at the end, but yeah.
Right. Well, those are boring years.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah. So
my wife watched it, and I just said my wife watched it, but it wasn't her scene.
Right.
And you said it's. What did you say?
Said I don't know who's seen it.
Oh, right. You don't know whose scene it was, but it was the scene that we all wished we could live. When I was 12 years old and I was reading Metal Edge magazine every month.
Yeah.
And seeing Motely Crue and Guns N' Roses and
Yeah. No. Man, yeah.
Yeah, that's the scene.
It brought back it totally brought like the scenes of them playing the clubs back then. Like it brought back memories of me and my early bands remembering how bad I wanted to be like that. You know.
Yeah.
So I totally can relate to that now. I of course wasn't in all the drugs and all that, but
yeah. No, I don't. I'm glad I didn't I was 12, and when I was 12 when Dr. Feelgood came out, because that was really the first Motely Crue I bought. I went backwards.
Dang, dude. Okay. Yeah. So we've got a little bit of a spread between us, but
yeah. And yeah. So yeah, I went backwards on Motely Crue, but
So Dr. Feelgood was supposedly the first one in that movie that they sold out every. It was like the big time. And I didn't even see that.
Well, since that was the first tape, it was a tape I got of Motely Crue. I think it's the best one. I think probably because it was the
first one you got.
Yeah, the first one I got, but I still think it's the best album.
I mean, come on. So I first got Shout at the Devil, so of course I think that's the best one. But then I like that was I saw Ozzy I saw that tour actually because Ozzy's in the movie, and that I have a T-shirt even still from that tour, and I sat in the nosebleeds. It was at the USF Sundome, and it was Shout at the Devil, and Ozzy was the headliner, and they were opening. We were way up, and I remember, man, this is awesome. So completely could relate to that when they played that section. So yeah, we got a little bit. So, and then I went back to the first album, Too Fast for Love, and I mean, I love that one too. I think that's probably better than Dr. Feelgood, but I don't even know if I know what every song on Dr. Feelgood, but hey, that's the way it goes.
Yeah. So you read the book.
I did not read the book.
Oh,
actually.
You didn't read the book.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
It's on my list, but no, I don't know if I need to. But yeah.
Well, I mean, there might be more.
Yeah.
More stuff in there. So
a lot more drugs in it, but yeah.
All right. Well, so what were some of the Easter eggs that you caught?
All right. So as far as that goes, like in the very beginning, when it's young Nikki Sixx and he's throwing records out, there's the First Kiss album.
Oh yeah.
Did you catch that?
I saw that. Yep.
So that was one of the first things
that relates to when Mick Mars saying he hated Kiss when they first met their manager. And I looked that up.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I Googled that because I was like, how does he hate Kiss? And me and you both saw them with Kiss in 2012.
Right.
And so I Googled that, and I didn't get many results, and it really comes down to the fact that Mick Mars hates everything.
Yeah, he's kind of a miserable guy.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. So that's one thing I picked up. Now, the Ozzy part with the ants, I always heard that was on an airplane.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That could be. Well, why would ants be on an airplane?
I don't know. Maybe I got it mixed up with something else.
All right. I noticed that in the opening sequences, they had I don't know if it was a Vega or a Pacer, which was Mick's car, like when Mick pulled in to audition. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
So, like, they had already shown his car outside on the Sunset Strip somewhere. And I was like, okay, they showed his car about 5 minutes ago, so caught that.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that they showed it.
It was the same car, man. It was the same car they showed, like, in the very first 3 minutes. And then when Mick shows up to audition at the apartment, it's the same Vega or Pacer, whatever that is, back in those days.
Okay.
Also, the movie started with the song Red Hot, which I played in a band for a very short while who used the name copied from that when we wanted to be Motely Crue, called Red Hot. So I thought that was kind of funny. Red Hot with the big drum fill. So that was kind of cool. Not Easter egg, but, you know, personal connection.
Yeah, personal. Yeah. So we saw there was a lot of like band posters on
yes
on when Nikki Sixx was a kid.
Right.
There was a lot of band posters on his wall. But
you probably caught more than me. Go ahead.
I didn't. I mean, I just, I didn't like pause the scene and look at them all. But what I did notice was when they were in the apartment, there was only one poster, and it was UFO.
I did see that UFO poster, and so did you look that up?
No, I was just wondering if that was like a bigger influence on them than anything else, and they deserve their own, spotlight. Or
I feel like the UFO thing was in there like a couple times.
Was it?
I mean, I feel like it was in there like twice, but I don't know, I have to go back and look.
I think UFO was an influence on a lot of people.
Now, wasn't that Michael Shankner? The guitar player? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't really know who all was in UFO, but
I believe it was yeah. Well, I don't know.
So we saw David Lee Roth.
Yes, and we saw somebody else on the couch. Did you catch that?
Yeah, Slash.
Yes, I caught that too.
Yeah.
That was about 3/4 of the way through when things were starting to go bad.
Yeah.
And after reading the Slash biography, I know that was probably true. So.
Yeah. That's one thing I looked up on Google too. Was that Slash on the couch, and it said that not only was it Slash, it was also some people from other bands, and I think that the guy sitting next to Nikki Sixx who gave him the heroin was the drummer for Rat, or somebody from Rat.
Bobby Blotzer? I can't remember his name. Yeah.
Somebody from Rat was in that scene along with Slash. So
like they had Rat on the marquee too in one of those scenes when they showed them on the marquee. Yeah. And then they also had Dawkins early on. Yeah, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, I never got into Dawkins.
Oh man, Dawkins rhymes with Rockin. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, when I was coming up, we definitely got into Dawkins. So
okay,
completely different vibe than Motely Crue or Kiss or Rat, but yeah, I don't know. You might not want to, but maybe the early stuff.
Well, I got Spotify. I mean, I can listen to anything.
Really good. The first couple albums, really good. Lead guitar player, George Lynch, Guitar Hero.
Okay.
And then I thought it was interesting that they tuned down when they were recording, like in the early part there. Did you catch that? It's like, I think was it the first when Vince first showed up. They're like, let's tune down the step. And he was like, I can completely relate to that. So I thought that was awesome.
They tuned down and sped it up.
Yeah, so that he could sing, because that's what Atomsplit always did, was tune down.
Okay.
Well, except for maybe the early albums, but yeah, so it was easier to sing and speed up. Yeah, so I thought that was awesome.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Motely Crue. I read this a while ago. I don't know why I read it or where I read it, but Motely Crue owns the rights to their music. No, not a lot of bands do.
Right. I didn't know that, and I thought that was a pretty awesome ending there. Did you confirm all that and look it up, or what?
No, I read that a long time ago. I read that a long time ago because I don't know why, but I guess I was like maybe gonna think about buying some MP3s before, and there's so many Motely Crue best of albums, and the reason that there are so many best of albums is because they own the rights to their own music. So they put out like a ton of best ofs. I think I was looking at like which is the best of, and
gotcha.
And that that's when I found out that they own the rights to their own music.
That was a brilliant move.
Yeah.
By considering the circumstances. So. Yeah,
and they even mentioned the Beatles.
Yep.
And we know who owns the rights to the Beatles. Well, I don't know now, but we know a while ago it was Michael Jackson.
Right.
On the advice of Paul McCartney.
Right.
Which has got to be the sleaziest thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
So the final thing, kind of Easter egg, I noticed was when things were falling apart and Vince was about to leave.
Yeah.
They were in the studio and it was raining outside. And on the side of the building, was the Pearl Jam poster.
Yes. That was a big thing I was going to say. Yeah.
That indicated that
the end of metal.
I don't consider Motely Crue metal, but let's go with it and let's say the end of hair metal and the rise of grunge.
Yeah. So that was very interesting. I mean, hats off to putting that in. So
yeah.
And acknowledging it, I guess.
Yeah. But after all this time has passed and whatnot, Motely Crue is still around, and so is Pearl Jam, but grunge is not as prevalent as it used to be. But I guess neither is hair metal. I don't know.
Yeah, so still pretty cool.
Yep.
Let me see if I had any more notes. I think you hit it. I mean, other than me, I remember like when the Vince car wreck thing happened. Like I remember when that happened, thinking, "Oh my God!" And
how did you find that out? Like Metal Edge magazine, or?
Man, I feel like it was like MTV or something.
Oh
yeah. So I remember thinking, "Geez, Louise, they've really gone. They're really messed up now." So. And then a big part of the end of that video, like when they do the credits and they do the cuts to the real guys, was from a home video, not a home video, but like a home video they put out back then that I have somewhere, where they, like when they were, when you're really successful back in the 80s, 90s, you put out like your own little video that you can buy for $20 and like Mick Mars driving in the car saying, I was a rude, loud, and aggressive guitarist. That was from that stuff back then. So that wasn't new stuff. That was like way back, late 80s, that I had bought back then. So I remembered it all. It's pretty funny.
So it's like
it's like the story of Motely Crue, like when they were only 4 years old, and they were really successful. So like video had just come out and video players and stuff, VHS. And then so like Kiss put one out and Motely Crue I can't remember the name of it, but it had a lot of that stuff, a lot of that footage that they used at the credit scene, because they're much older than that now.
Right.
Like driving the motorcycle down the street and then Mick in the car saying who they, that was all from that old late 80s video. God, I can't remember what it was. I'll see if I can look it up. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. So it wasn't like new stuff, but.
Okay, I thought it was. I thought it was new stuff.
No, man, that was a lot of legacy stuff. I don't know what it was called. But I was a purchaser of it. I'll have to see if I can find it. So, anyways.
Yeah, so... Anything else?
No, I mean, I thought it was good. I enjoyed bringing back the memories, and I was glad that I got to see him at the Aussie tour, and I don't think I even saw him until that Kiss final tour. So Motely Crue Uncensored 1986. That's what it was. A video crew follows the band to find out more about them in some of the music videos. That's where half of that stuff was from the ending credits.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And I had bought that. Yeah, so I was trying to think of an Atomsplit song that sounded the most Motely Crue song that we had, but it's kind of tough. So the only thing I could come up with was Old Tricks.
Okay, I don't think I've ever what album is that on?
That's on Microstar.
Okay.
It's a deep cut.
All right.
But as far as like the guitar tone, if you listen to the pans left and right, guitar tones and maybe the guitar solo, definitely not the vocals, but it sounds more kind of like a Too Fast for Love track. without Vince Neil singing. So that's what I was going to play.
Okay.
While you continue on page 120, panel 1, with Vector. Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
I've heard about the chosen few. It's got a little, not a lot to do with you. You don't ever wanna compromise. Cross your heart, baby, with your eye, yeah you do. Hanging down on a Tuesday night, trying to ride in the candlelight, yeah you do. You're up to your old tricks, and I've had enough playing. Closing down and I'm losing touch, trying to figure why it hurts so much. Yeah, it's me. You don't ever wanna sympathize. Crush your teeth, baby, dot your eyes, yeah you do. Hanging out and I'm losing control. I got a feeling like a heart of gold, yeah I do. You're up to your old tricks, and I've had enough playing. Pick up sticks, and I'm dying to tell you what's on my mind, and I can't control that state of mind. State of mind, restore me. I've heard about the lucky few who spend their time sneaking up on you like me. You don't ever wanna jeopardize the lonely hearts club in your eyes, yeah you do. I'm hanging out on a Friday night, trying to read in your candlelight, yeah I do. You're up to your old tricks, and I've had enough playing. Pick up sticks, and I'm dying to tell you what's on my mind, and I can't control this state of mind. State of mind.
Yeah, so if that was Register Up or two, it might be a Motley Crue song.
Who is that song about? Anybody in particular?
Man, I don't remember. No, actually, I think it was ripped off from one of my early old wave, new wave mentors
Oh, okay.
as far as the riff goes. So, yeah. One Drive.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I see what I'm doing wrong.
But I did sing Live Wire with. We used to play with a band called Uncrowned in Columbus, who was they had a Motley Crue cover band, and I did get the privilege of singing Live Wire with them one night, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that song.
So, yeah, that's probably one of my top 3 favorite Motley Crue songs. So, absolutely. All right, well.
Oh yeah. What we had talked about. We had talked about in the past on a different podcast about how Motley Crue had claimed that.
Oh yeah.
Kiss had stolen their.
Man, I tell you, if you look at the end of that movie, you see those things.
Yeah.
Did you see? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw them. Yeah. All right. I saw the things that Tommy and G were on at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Those. Yeah. Okay. So we're in agreement.
Yeah. Well, then they took that back and said that the company who they hired to do their set had reused them for Kiss.
I mean, but who cares? But still.
Well, they care because they care. They say because they put a lot of time and money into developing those.
Well, all right.
But I guess they don't own them.
Right. I mean, I'm sure they had an agreement with the development company. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, no, I caught it. I was like, holy mackerel, that looks like the same thing we just saw last Sunday. That's got to be what they were talking about. So.
Yeah. So it wasn't all.
There's some truth to it.
Yeah. That's what I showed my wife too. I was like, all right, look at those things. And then
now look at this video I have from last Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. All right.
Okay. Well, that's a short podcast, but that's okay.
That's all right. Yep. So was the last one. It's okay.
Yep.
Not that short, but hey. All right. So you're on panel 1. You've got how many more panels to go? Is this a 4-panel?
No, it's a 5-panel one, but they're not all gonna. Well, they're not gonna all be like perspective and lines. So
yeah, okay.
So that usually, what I do is I save that for. I do that on the first panel, so that sets the scene for the page, and then I'll put just like some random patterns and colors and stuff in the background because it's a fight scene. I mean, you don't need to see a background for that, and you already know. But if there's some action going on where other characters are involved, then I'll put a background back into that.
Gotcha.
So,
cool.
If anybody ever wonders why I don't have a background for every page, that's why. I don't think you need a background for a fight.
That's right.
So, is it lazy? I don't know.
You tell us, folks. What was that? What was that noise? That sounded like a dog.
That was my dog. Yeah, he was.
Okay.
He was shaking.
I know that noise. All right.
All right. Well, we'll talk again next week.